All right, so what's going on, guys? And as you can tell by the title of the video, this video should be simple, short, and sweet. And it's just solely going to be the best TradingView settings, in my opinion, for the year of 2025. Okay, so if you're still stuck on those, the basic green and red candlesticks with the default backgrounds, okay, it's time to tighten up, brother. You need to get off those. And hopefully this video, if you've been watching my videos and maybe you've been wondering what are my chart settings, what are my chart colors, etc., this is the video for you where you can, get all of those things and you could copy them and then adjust things to your liking, okay? As well as we'll go over everything here, okay? So let me go ahead and just hide that tool here. Okay, so we're going to start off with the actual chart settings themselves. So you can start to copy as follows here. Okay, so the body is just 3 from white, the third over, 100% opacity, black, 100% opacity. Okay, borders and for both candles, both black, 100% opacity. The wick for both candles, black, 100% opacity. Okay, I do have this checked as well as default in UTC5 if you're trading ICT and specifically you're trading around New York session, stuff like that. Just always make sure that time zone's on UTC5. Okay, if you're trading with his concepts, you always want to make sure you're aligned with UTC5. Okay. Moving on to status line, I have logo unchecked, I have title checked and open market status, and as well as title, I have just ticker. Okay. Scales and lines, okay, always invisible, always invisible. This is unchecked. Scale placements, I personally have mine to stack on the left. Okay, I have no overlapping labels, plus button, counting down to bar close, as well as majority of these should be default. I don't think I've ever changed any of these, okay, but if yours are different from these, then change them, okay, as well as days of the week on labels, as well as, said here, okay. Onto canvas, okay, solid background. Now the color that I use isn't just white, it's a special color here, numbers EDE 4E4. Okay, you can copy that into the little number there, hit add, and it will give you this exact background color. Okay, grid lines none, crosshairs black, 50% opacity, line thickness 1. Okay, and I have it on dotted line. Watermark unchecked, text I have mine at 10, black, opacity 100, lines 0% opacity, black, and then copy the rest as follows. Okay, moving on to trading. I have buy/sell buttons checked, instant order placements checked, positions, profit/loss is on money, orders, bracket, profits and loss, money, and then I'll turn on executions and execution labels as I'm annotating price or commutating on a live trade. Okay, it's extended price line for position and orders. I use that. As far as alignment, I do to the right, and order/executions positions on screenshots I have checked. Okay. Now alerts and events, you can keep these at default or whatever works best for you. Now, whenever you finished all of that, make sure you go to template, make sure you hit save as, and then make sure you name it whatever you want to name it. Okay. Now moving on into our actual chart here. This toolbar right here. For this toolbar, I recommend if you're going to trade ICT or if you're trading anything, these are honestly the only tools that you need to have on your toolbar. Okay, so you're going to start at the top on cursors. Make sure you have cross checked as well as eraser. Moving on to trendline tools, you want to make sure you have trendline favorited, horizontal ray, and vertical line. Under Fibonacci, you should only really have Fibonacci retracement. Okay, favorited. You're going to skip the next row, being patterns. Under projection, you need long position and short position, as well as price range, favorited. Brushes, okay, you need rectangle and path, okay. Path, you only really need path if you plan on sharing your trade breakdowns and executions and you're annotating price, stuff like that, okay. Just the same as text, image, okay. Text, path, and image you only really need unless you plan on annotating price. If you're solely just trading for yourself, you're not really sharing screenshots and you're not really making education, then you don't need text, path, or image, okay? But everything else, make sure you have, okay? So, moving on, we have text here. Like I said, if you're not some type of creator or plan to be a creator or plan on educating, then you do not need text, okay? Emojis, you don't need any of those. Measure, none of those. Personally, I keep mine on weak magnet at all times. It allows it to snap onto the exact price levels that you really want, okay? As well as everything else here. And then now to activate this toolbar is right here at the bottom of your screen, very left, show favorite drawing tools toolbar. If this is unchecked, make sure it's checked. You'll now then have your toolbar here, okay? Notice how I have mines in a row. Copy the order that I have my toolbar here, okay? Crosshair, vertical line, trend line, horizontal array, rectangle, price range, long position, short position, Fibonacci retracement. Video just got done. Sorry about that. That's the video that I'm currently making. Now, Fibonacci retracement, text, path, image, and then eraser being at the end. Now, if you're not planning on being a creator, then it should go crosshair, vertical line, trend line, horizontal array, rectangle, price range, long position, short position, Fibonacci retracement, and then eraser. Okay. Notice I use the vertical line to mark out the certain time periods that I plan to trade. That's how I use the vertical lines. I use trend line to mark out things such as SMTs and turtle soups. Okay. I use my horizontal rays to mark out things such as buy side liquidity, minor buy side, minor sell side, new week and new day opening gaps, previous day's highs, previous day's lows, as well as sell side liquidity. Okay. And minor sell side liquidity as always. Okay. With the rectangle, we have bearish and bullish PD arrays. I have those marked out here, bearish, bullish, PDA, okay? And they're both different colors, as you can see, depending on whether or not they're bullish or bearish. That lets me know. Price range tool, I use this, as you can see, to measure out the ticks from where I'm planning on entering a trade. If I can't exactly see my risk to reward too clearly when I'm looking at the chart, if I want to quickly just measure out the range from where I would enter to where I'd like to keep my stops, I can quickly measure out how many ticks and exactly how much I'm risking actually. Okay, that's what that tool is used for. Now, long position, short position, obviously to measure your RR after you've entered a trade. Short and long position, same thing. Now, my short position, if you want the settings for it, it's as follows right here for both. Okay, your profit is going to be the fourth gray over, 20%. Your loss is going to be this burgundy deep red color here, 20%. Okay, and it's the same for short position as well. Okay, so those are the same. Fibonacci retracement. I use this Fibonacci retracement right here. This is my 25, 50, 75, and 100. Just the standard quadrants of any imbalance, any wick, okay, anything like that. Those are the quadrants that I'm looking at. Now, premium discount is Fib as well. Okay. You can use and copy the settings here. Pause the video, copy them, and as well as my profit scaling Fib here. So you can also copy the settings here. Pause the video, copy those down, and that's all you need. Okay. Now, that's my, you know, my 2025 tutorial for TradingView. Those are all of my settings. Those are my background colors. Those are everything that I use specifically, to what I personally use, how I set my charts up every day. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said, first link in the description is the free Discord, where you can go in there and you can see how you can gain access to uh, the courses, my newest course, plus 3 other courses, as well as lifetime private access um, to my private mentorship. Okay. Hopefully this video has helped you guys um, figure out or configure your charts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.